Okay guys, here's a quick review of 2.7. Remember, we're looking at time to the hour and number of minutes past the hour. Okay, so on this first clock right here, okay, the hour hand is always in the colored section. The minute hand is always the longer hand pointing closer to the numbers. All right, so if we read this clock, the time on this clock right now is 3:35. It's not to the 4 yet. It doesn't go to 4 o'clock until the minute hand gets all the way around to the 12. So it's 3:35. Okay, if it helps you, write the digital number next to it first. 3:35. Now, minutes past. You look at the minutes. 3:35 is the same as 35 minutes past 3 o'clock. Okay, then we need to count how many minutes we have until the next time. When this hour hand moves to the 4, it becomes 4 o'clock. So until 4 o'clock, it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to or until 4 o'clock. Same thing on this clock right down here. Okay, 5:42. Start with the minutes. It is 42 minutes past 5 o'clock. The hour that comes after 5 is 6. So how many minutes do we need to go to get to 6 o'clock? We need 18 minutes to get to 6 o'clock. Remember, I showed you the way you can check your answer. Add up these minutes. Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. If you did it right, the minutes past and the minutes to should add up to 60 because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, look at number 1 down here. Write the number of minutes past the hour and the number of minutes to the next hour. Then write the time on the digital clock. It's okay to write the time on the digital clock first if you want. Okay, look at this clock over here. Okay, we look at the hour hand first. It's between the 1 and the 2, so we always go backwards. It is 1, then we look at the minutes. Okay, sometimes it's a little hard to tell, but if you look closely, this minute hand is not at 35, it's at 36. So the time is 1:36. 36 minutes past 1 o'clock. Okay, then minutes to. So we look at what comes after 1. 2 o'clock comes after 1 o'clock. How many minutes is it going to take us to get to 2 o'clock? We come over here. If we have to, we count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It is 24 minutes to 2. Okay? And remember what I told you. If you want to check if you did it right, okay, you can add these two numbers and they should total 60 if you did it correctly. Okay, look at the second part down here. Okay, again, if you want, look at the clock first and write the time over here, the digital time. So it's between the 4 and the 5. It's not quite to the 5 yet. So it's 4. Okay. Up here at the 12 would be right at 4 o'clock. So how many minutes has it gone around to the right? Remember to count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. That looks like 49 to me. 4:49. So then we would say it is 49 minutes past 4 o'clock. The hour that comes after 4 is 5. How many more minutes do we need to keep going to get to 5? Okay, there's 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 5 is 11. There are 11 more minutes to get to 5 o'clock. Again, add the minutes past to the minutes to, and you should get 60. Let's check and see if we did it right real quick. Okay, 9 plus 1 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So we did it correctly because we got 60 minutes. All right, let's look at page 2. We'll just do a few of these. Okay. All right. This time, if we look up here, okay, it's not quite to the 6 yet. It's between the 5 and the 6. So it is 5 o'clock. All right. Then we look at how many minutes past 5. We started at 12. We go around to the right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. 5:52. So it is 52 minutes past 5 o'clock. The hour that comes after 5 is 6. Okay, the hour hand is almost to the 6 over here. How many more minutes do we need to go till we get to 6? Okay, so we count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 more minutes to get to 6 o'clock. So it is 8 minutes to 6. All right? Look at B. The time, the hour hand here is between the 8 and the 9. So my time is 8. My minute hand is pointing right here to, what do we say? Let's call that 38. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell, but we're going to say it's 38. So it is 38 minutes past 8 o'clock. The hour hand is on the way to 9. That comes next. So we look at how many more minutes we need to get to 9. Okay? We could count backwards too if we wanted. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. I need 22 more minutes to pass until it is 9 o'clock. Okay, so to get from where it is to the red hands will take 22 more minutes. All right, this clock, ooh, it's super close. That hour hand almost looks like it's pointing to the 1, doesn't it? Remember, the minute hand has not gotten to the 12 yet. Okay, it's not quite 1 o'clock yet. It's still 12 o'clock. And in this case, I would go to here and count backwards 1, 2 minutes. So it is 12:58. It is 58 minutes past 12 o'clock. The time that comes after 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. 2 minutes to 1 o'clock. All right. Number 3. This one's a little tricky because they're asking just for the minutes to. All right. They don't want to know what time it is. They want to know how many minutes you have to go until you get to the next time. You can still do it the other way though if you want. This clock is 6:58. So it's 58 minutes past 6, if you want to write that in. The hour that comes next is 7, And this we could just count on, right? 58, 59, 60. It's 2 minutes to 7. Okay. And if you want, I don't think my pen will let me write that small, but you could put in minutes past. It's 58 minutes past 6. 58 minutes past 6, which means it's 2 minutes to 7. All right, let's try this one without doing that. If it's 2:45, think about what comes after 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock comes after 2 o'clock. 45, remember how I told you the clock is divided into quarters. Okay, this is 12 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock. If it's 2:45, that means we have 1/4 or 15 more minutes to go to get to 3. So you can think of those quarters that I taught you about on the clock. Every 15 minutes is a quarter. All right, this one is a little tricky, so maybe you want to do the way we did it again. We start with the minutes, 36 minutes, okay, past 10. Then we can think, what comes after 10? 11. How many minutes do we need to go to get from 10:36 to 11? Okay, so you could draw a clock over here if you wanted to think about it. That might be the easiest way to do it. Let's see if it'll let me write over here on this side. It will not. Okay. So you could draw a clock over here on the side of the page if you wanted. It won't let me do that. All right. Or you could count on. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And then I could count. So 40 to 50 is 10 minutes. 50 to 60 is 20 minutes, plus the 4 minutes I already did, 24 minutes. Just remember, if you get stuck, you can't remember, these two added together have to equal 60. All right, last one, D. This is 5. The thing that comes after 5 is 6, right? How many minutes do I need to pass before it's 6 o'clock? So I would say you could also do tick marks. So 48, 49, 50. Excuse me, 50. There's 2, right? 2 minutes, and then 50 minutes to 60 minutes is 10. There's your Roman numerals for those of you that have been asking me about Roman numerals. 2 plus 10 is 12. It's 12 minutes to 6 o'clock. So I've showed you a whole bunch of different ways to figure this out. On the step ahead, circle the times that you could easily read as minutes to the hour. This one's hard, right? That's like, oh my gosh, a bunch of minutes to the hour. This one's pretty easy. It's 15 minutes to 5. Okay, this one's not too bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is 25 minutes to 10. This one, that's going to be a lot of work to figure out. Okay, this one we could totally figure out, but it's not easy. These are the two that we can most easily read as minutes to the hour. All right, I hope this helps with your homework.